Honda Transalp 750 2023. In my opinion, a very elegant and capable machine, also for 2-up. It is a middle-sized, like they say, Honda adventure bike, but it offers a lot. I have to say it offers a lot. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In front of me it's Honda Transalp 2023. This was a surprise from Honda. Maybe not really a surprise, but a surprise in a way how they made it. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, from my point of view guys, this one has a very nice look, and they just nailed the styling. The design, it's something that it's very attractive and very elegant in the same way. This one is equipped with all 3 cases, so the side cases and the top box, and it is in white, and it has some additional things on, like this higher touring screen, like this front rack, like the center stand, and it is possible also to mount, to have a lot more, like the quick shifter, and this one has also the auxiliary lights. Here we can see, but also quick shifter it's possible, and some other nice things also. So in fact this is the Honda's very well known adventure, I would say middle size bike, and it is a legendary bike, already produced in the 80s and later in the 90s, and it is just a very cool motorcycle in my opinion. The front wheel it's 21 inch, the rear wheel is 18, the front it's 90 and the rear it's 150. It is a chain driven bike. It has a parallel twin Honda engine 750, or to be more exact it is 755 cc engine, and it's liquid cooled, and with the 6-speed gearbox. The sound guys, the sound it's very nice, it's deep, and it has something very angry, and this is what I like. So about the equipment guys, let's go a bit into details. It has a TFT display, it has dual channel ABS, but this is a must nowadays. It is without cruise control, I have to say it, and this is a minus. The suspension guys, the suspension it's a basic one, I would say. Even though the front fork it's Showa, and it has the upside down fork, as you can see. Let's go ahead guys. So the seat it's very soft, I have to say it, and comfy in the same time, and the handlebar it's large enough. The mirrors guys are very good. I am very happy with the mirrors because I can see quite everything what is happening behind, so they are just wide enough. Let me talk a bit about the engine, guys. So the engine, it's a parallel twin producing 92 horsepower at 9,500 revs, and it has 75 newton meters of torque, producing these numbers at 7,250 revs. So we have to be aware that some brands like Suzuki with the newest V-Strom has more torque down low. So this is torquey. I have to say it is torquey. It is torquey enough. But we have to be honest, Suzuki did a better job in this regard. Otherwise, the LED lights, the LED blinkers, and this one has also riding modes, 4 or let's say 5, because the 5th riding mode it's a user one, so it can be just adjusted according to the needs. Otherwise 5 riding modes, just like I said, and we are now right in standard. And here we have all the let's say lights for the wheelie control, ABS, traction control. Down here we have average fuel consumption, date, total mileage. I like the styling of this dash. It is a TFT dash. It is completely clear. The rev counter, speed, riding modes. Here it's the possibility to have the 12-volt socket, and this one has also these little wind deflectors that I previously forgot, but it is without the quick shifter and without the cruise control. You can go on a real adventure on this one. The ground clearance is just right, so in my opinion it is a half bike, so half road, half off-road, and it feels just right. I mean, it's also not heavy. The bike it's 208 kilos wet, and this is just right. This is not too heavy. It has also the gravel riding mode, guys. I am riding the Honda Transalp 750 2023, and I have to say, first of all, guys, that it feels very comfortable. My legs are just very relaxed, and I feel like being at home. So the handlebar, it's very close to you. It is a similar feel to that one on my Yamaha Tracer 9, and I like it a lot. The seat height is 850 millimeters, and this is just right. So being a 6'1", it's not a problem, and I think that also 6'2", 6'3", till 1 meter 95 centimeters, this is gonna be a very good bike for all tall riders, in my opinion. The commands, guys, are very simple, and all of them, or almost all of them, are here on the left, so it is not complicated to find them. And here you have the modes, here you have the horn, the turning signals, and high beam, low beam, and this is pretty much everything. On the other side you have the kill switch and the turning on of the ignition. This is the same key, guys. The suspension, guys, it's a bit too soft, and you can feel it when you are braking hard, but I think that this is gonna be a little bit of a problem just with those riders that are heavier than 100 kilos, and this is me. I am 103, 104, it depends. So the suspension, it's not perfect, The throttle, guys, the throttle, it's very refined, so there is not such jerkiness like on the Hornet. There it was a bit jerky, but here I just cannot feel it. So a very good throttle response in my opinion. And I am riding in the standard mode right now, so we'll try also the sport mode to check the throttle. Let's check the brakes, guys. I am at 60 kilometers per hour. Let's see right now. Yeah, the brakes are powerful, but I have to say that this one has quite a lot of dive, so it dives a little bit. The turning circle, guys. Yeah, a very good one. About the engine, it's the same one as on the Hornet, so the new Hornet that I already test rode. Those of you who are interested in the Hornet video, I mean, it was a first impression video, but quite long, so you can check it up here. This one has the same engine, and it is also very similar in terms of the power delivery and feel, so it is torquey enough and powerful enough for such a bike. This is an adventure bike, and I wouldn't change anything. Just be aware that this one needs a little bit more revs when you would like to push it a bit, so the torque comes at around 6,000 revs, or let's say 5,000 revs. I mean the hard pull, and then it just goes and screams, you know. It has a, let's say, quite deep sound in my opinion, and I like it a lot. The gearbox, it's smooth and slick, and the clutch, it's very light, like on most Hondas that I experienced, so I like it also a lot. I have to say that this one, it's without the quick shifter, but I really don't miss it. So I am not a quick shifter guy, so this is just fine with me. So this is some accelerating from the 50. Yeah, look, it goes very nicely. And the engine feels also quite elastic, I have to say. So let's try it in the Ford. Okay, Ford, and now 50. It is also possible to ride in the Ford gear around 50 kilometers per hour, so it is a very elastic engine in my opinion, and I like it. And the sound, it's very nice. The bike feels light. It feels also nimble, I have to say. It's light and nimble, but you have to be aware that this is quite a big bike. The fuel consumption on this one should be around 4.5, maybe, if you are pushing this bike a little bit, also 5 5 liters per 100 kilometers, so not a thirsty bike, I have to say. The fuel tank, guys, it's 17 liters. It is not a lot, but we have to say that the engine, it's not thirsty, so it is the right capacity in my opinion. Let me change the riding mode. Rain, gravel, user, sport. Yeah, let's go to sport. This is the third. Okay, let's push it a bit. Yeah, it goes very nicely. I really like the seat, guys. It is big enough, and you can move backward, forward, and the most important thing is that it is also very soft. The overall feel of riding this machine feels very safe and comfortable, and even though it has the front 21-inch wheel, I am completely relaxed, and the front, it's just not light, I have to say. It feels right. So the weight distribution, it's a very good one on this one. Let's see the RPMs at 100 km per hour. So at 100 km per hour in 6, it runs at less than 4,000 revs. So in my opinion, 3,800 revs at 100 km per hour. So this is a very good result. So riding at 115, 120 km per hour, the screen works just fine. There is a bit of turbulence, a tiny bit, and I feel a bit of wind on my helmet, but it's a good screen. Overall, it's a good screen, and I am 6'1" or 185 centimeters tall, so those of you who are the same height, go and test both screens. I have to say that I didn't try the stock one, that it's quite a bit lower, so I cannot comment that one. Let's do the 3 pros and 3 cons, guys. The first pro, it's the engine. It is a new one, and it likes revs. So like on the Hornet, I am impressed by the engine. A powerful one and torquey enough. The second pro, it's the overall comfort on this one. And here I have in mind the sitting position, that it's spot on at 850 millimeters from the ground, and the seat, it's a very soft one. So well done, Honda. Very nice seat, I have to mention it. And the third pro, it's the overall quality feel of everything. I have to say that the commands, the steering, the wind protection, the ride overall in the twisties, all these is just very good, I have to mention it. 3 cons, guys. The first con, it's about the suspension. It is a bit too soft and it's diving quite a bit. The second con, guys, it's about not having the cruise control. So I think that on such a bike, such a nice bike, they should include also the cruise control. So this is an adventure bike, and you can go very far with it, so it should have the cruise control in my opinion. And the third con, it's about the center stand. So the center stand, it's an option, but why not including it on a standard bike? Why an option, guys? Why? I mean, center stand, it's a crucial thing when you have to do the chain maintenance, and I really like it, but it is just an option on this one. Okay guys, this was Honda Transalp 750 2023. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you had fun. Please do me a favor and subscribe, and you know, just like always, till the next one. Thanks for watching.